Hello, everyone. Let's talk about Cat Slap, our week 3 project. We've been working on a cat that goes around on a table and knocks over glasses, just like any other normal cat. Our goal is to currently add more abilities for the cups and to add sounds. But to add sounds, we're most likely going to add a Kickstarter because neither me nor my partner can make sounds. So maybe we're going to purchase them. We'll see. Outside of that, stuff that still need to be developed are one, an ending screen, because we haven't really fixed that yet. The store where you can buy the accessories that you will see flowing around, and probably more cats. So, how do we walk? First, we find the position that we want to go to via either looking at it from where you press on your phone or where your mouse is. And then you get a rotation towards it. If you are rotated in a specific angle, then you switch the way that the cat is facing so that it goes in the right direction, as you can currently see like this. See, it goes in the direction that you click. Now that we've rotated towards the point that we want to go to, we start moving towards that point. We move in constant speed and we set our animations accordingly. Now that we're moving, we eventually collide with the other cups, which have different tags. This should be water, and this should all be in a switch case statement, but we're going to fix that later. So, what happens after that? We swing at the cup to break it, and then we figure out where that cup was. We do that in order to be able to instantiate a broken cup on top of where the previous cup standed. But before that, we destroy the old glass, or we just find where that other glass is and destroy it. And depending on if it was a glass of water, we destroy the current glasses that we're keeping track of. Eventually, we add the score, which is just adding the score to the text so that the player can see it. And then we spawn more glasses, specifically only if it were water that we just destroyed. So, what happens here? The spawning mechanism is you choose a random number. If it is a specific number, we spawn more glasses of water, like two at the same time. Otherwise, we have a chance of getting beer, milk, or just getting a single glass. Also, depending on how many cups there are, the probability increases or decreases. This is eventually going to be made into a statistic that you can buy from the store where you can like improve your odds. So that is why it's currently so messy. It will be redacted. So, how do we actually spawn the glasses? Well, we check if they are within a specific circle that we can change depending on how big or small we want it. And if it is within that circle and does not overlap with like a player or other object that we do not want it to overlap, we spawn it. Otherwise, we look for a different random spot within the circle. This happens for all of our different objects, but in the case of water, we may need to spawn a couple, so we've added a specific method for that. We will most likely merge all of these because they're very similar in code, but that is a problem for future me. Something small to mention, we don't want the broken cups to clutter the screen, so we make them self-destruct in like 1 second. We want our player to do this for a minute or 30 seconds or however long, so we need to have a timer. Editor Cyclops interjecting. We have an honorary bug in this section, but we also have the honorable fix, so just watch through. And the way that we keep track of that timer is we just use the Unity's built-in time system. So anytime that a second passes, it takes away a second. If we go below a certain time, example 0 seconds, then we stop the time and we set our high score if there is a new high score. So this also raises the pause menu where we can unpause the game eventually or just restart our level. The reason why we add 2 seconds to our current time if we're restarting the level is if the game has ended, say you're below 0 seconds, and you don't add the 2 seconds, after the build index reloads, it's technically going to think that it's below 0 seconds, even though that the timer has already been set to 60 seconds, because this loads slower than the check for the time. So that is the current fix that I've implemented. So you may see that it is like 2 seconds and then 60, or if you're restarting the level, you may see that it's like 62 seconds, but practically it is actually going to be just 60 seconds and it won't be more nor less. Dealing with high scores is pretty easy. Check if this high score is more or less than whatever you want it to be, and check with the previous high score how much it is. If it is more or less than whatever number you want it to be, then you set a new high score. If not, then you're good. These are all the updates for Catsap and Cyclopsclover Studios for week 3 and 4. But hopefully by week 5, 6, we will have a working game and have launched it on the App Store. So keep your eyes peeled and have a great week.